Good Thursday morning by about 4 minutes. So we're going to look at my Baja with the Vaseline kit on it that I just changed from brushless to from the 85 to brushless. I run into an issue that I've never run into before, and I knew it had to do with the only thing that I've never really used, so let's look at it. But before we look at it, hang with me through the intro, and we'll check it out.
Let's get started.
Okay, so what we have here are two transmissions. Both of them are aluminum case. One's RC Max, and then one is just a stock case, but in aluminum. It's the same as a stock case. The RC Max is quite a bit different. It has bolt holes that are different that the stock case doesn't have. The footprint on the bottom is basically the same, but there are places in the case where it's wider, and that's hitting. So here we're going to look at it with a set of calipers, and there is definitely a difference, especially at the top on the RC Max case. It's just, the case is just beefier. The footprint is the same, but the gradual thickness of the stock case is a lot more aggressive on the RC Max case, and it is rubbing on this piece. I'm about to show you when we get done looking at these measurements. You can see the difference right there. It's pretty good. So on this piece right here on the inside where the transmission meets it, you can see where it's kind of opened it up. I need to check a piece to see if they're like that or if it's did that when I tightened it down. I'm pretty sure it probably did that when I tightened it down, because it did tighten down, but when it tightened down, it moved everything. So what I'm about to do now is open it up. I'm going to use this file, and I'm going to open it up. It's just plastic right there. So let's see how that works. Okay, I opened up one side so you could look at it. So the file took way too long, so I got an old soldering iron and plugged it up and just melted that plastic back a little bit at a time until I got it how I wanted it. And as you can see, it's rolled back pretty good. It's nice and round. I thought I had it, but as you can see right here, the case is still hitting in the same spot on both sides, so I'm going to take the trans out and open it up a little bit more. I'm basically just going to take this whole corner from the aluminum down off. Just take that whole edge off on both sides. Well, I thought I had it, and I got it all put in and got to looking, and I was about a half a bolt hole off on the bottom. I thought I had started a bolt, but I didn't. So here, go ahead and take it back apart real quick. All right, I got it. There it is in. It's got two bolts in the bottom of it, so it's all lined up. The bearings lined up, which everything lined up before. It just it was in a kind of a weird bind. So you got to pay attention to how things go together. I'm going to throw it back together real quick. I'll be right back. A little bit of time for you is a lot of time for me. So let's look and see where I'm at right now. All right, so here she is, all back together with the 463 MGM on and the 3080. Everything's back together. Everything's like it should be. The transmission was sitting on the support for the A-arms, the shock tower. So everything's back together. It's been bench tested. It's all ready to go. I have to mount this where I want to mount it. So I'm going to have to put the body back on it so I can see where the best place to put it would be. Everything looks good. I'm going to throw the body back on it here in just a second. So let's check the body out. There's the body on it. I really like this cage and these graphics. It's really my favorite. Looks good. I have to address the rear body mount, the hold downs. That's really all I have to do. And she's ready to go. Charge the batteries and let her rip, tater chip. So she's back together and ready. I still have to change out this stuff. So I have the extended front suspension I need to change out for the suspension that's on the buggy, which is not extended. It's a fast lane machine, it's just not extended. And I plan on changing the chassis. So we've come to the end of the video. I believe it's almost about 3 o'clock in the morning. But if you haven't had a chance to like, share, subscribe, please do it. Please share it with your friends, like, comment. Like I said, if you see something or you have a question, don't hesitate to send me a message or comment about it. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.